Welcome back to Two Wheeler Talk, where we bring you the latest, the boldest, and the most exciting machines on two wheels. Today, we're diving into a highly anticipated adventure machine that's been winning hearts globally at the 2025 BMW G310 GS, often dubbed the Baby GS. This bike is far from being a watered-down version of its elder siblings. With refined engineering, modern tech, and undeniable adventure DNA, the 2025 G310 GS packs serious potential in a lightweight frame. Let's start with the heart of the machine at the engine. BMW continues with a tried-and-tested 313cc single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine, but the 2025 version features improved fuel injection mapping and reduced internal friction. This results in a more responsive throttle, smoother acceleration, and better heat management in both city traffic and long highway rides. The engine still puts out a healthy 34 horsepower at 9,500 revolutions per minute and 28 Nm of torque at 7,500 revolutions per minute. But what's truly impressive is how linear and refined the power delivery feels now. The ride-by-wire throttle introduced in the previous iteration gets a minor update for even sharper response, especially noticeable in urban sprints and while overtaking. Combined with a slipper clutch, shifting gears feels buttery smooth and forgiving, making it a blessing for new riders and a fun tool for experienced adventurers. The 6-speed gearbox is well spaced, and whether you're crawling through off-road trails or cruising at 100 km/h on the highway, the engine remains composed and predictable. When it comes to performance, the 2025 G310 GS manages to punch above its weight. Weighing just around 175 kilograms, curb weight, it's nimble, quick to maneuver, and surprisingly agile for an adventure tourer. The 0 to 100 km/h sprint time hovers just under 8 seconds, which isn't blazingly fast but very respectable for its class. Thanks to the improved AQ calibration, low-end torque feels meatier and makes riding in stop-and-go traffic much less tiresome. Suspension-wise, it continues to sport 41 mm upside-down front forks with 180 mm of travel, and a rear monoshock with preload adjustability again, offering 180 mm of travel. The setup absorbs potholes, gravel roads, and uneven terrain effortlessly. On tarmac, the suspension remains composed and doesn't feel too soft, ensuring confidence in corners and during braking. Speaking of braking, the by Brembo's sub-brand braking system continues to perform admirably with a 300 mm front disc and a 240 mm rear disc. Dual-channel ABS is standard and works well even in emergency situations. A notable upgrade for 2025 is the new off-road ABS mode, which lets you disengage rear ABS, ideal for dirt riding where you want controlled rear wheel lockup. The G310 GS retains its commanding upright riding posture, which is a big plus for both comfort and visibility. The wide handlebar, neutral foot peg positioning, and well-padded seat offer long-distance comfort that rivals larger adventure bikes. The seat height sits at 835 mm. But BMW offers an optional lower seat bringing it down to 820 mm, making it accessible for shorter riders. The narrow seat profile also helps riders flat-foot the bike more easily. Let's shift gears to design. Visually, the 2025 G310 GS is unmistakably a GS. The signature beak-style front fender, sharp tank extensions, dull windscreen, and adventure-ready stance make this a head-turner. For 2025, BMW has introduced new color schemes including the Style Rally blue-black-red combo, and a bold triple black edition that oozes stealth appeal. The LED headlamp has been slightly redesigned for better beam throw and now includes cornering assist as standard. LED indicators and a redesigned LED tail lamp add to its premium look and enhance visibility. The instrument cluster still features the same fully digital LCD unit, which while legible and functional, feels a bit outdated in a segment where many competitors are offering TFTs with Bluetooth connectivity. That being said, it displays all necessary information like speed, RPM, gear indicator, fuel range, and average fuel consumption. Riders will appreciate the simplicity, but a TFT would have elevated the tech appeal. One standout feature of the 2025 G310GS is the inclusion of adjustable levers for both clutch and brake, something rarely seen in this category. This allows riders to customize their comfort based on hand size or glove thickness. The mirrors have also been reworked for better visibility and reduced vibration at high speeds. The bike rides on 19-inch front and 17-inch rear alloy wheels, shod with dual-purpose Metzeler Tourance tires that provide excellent grip on both asphalt and loose surfaces. While spoked wheels would have made it even more adventure-ready, these alloys are strong and practical for most use cases. In terms of fuel economy, the G310GS remains one of the most efficient ADVs in its class. With an 11-liter fuel tank and a mileage of around 30 to 35 km/L, you can expect a real-world range of over 300 kilometers, a decent number for weekend tours or daily commutes. The exhaust system has been tuned to comply with Euro 5+ emissions, and it now delivers a deeper and more refined exhaust note. Another great aspect of this bike is its versatility. Whether you're using it for city commuting, weekend trail runs, or long-distance touring, the 2025 G310GS adapts impressively. You can add panniers, top boxes, auxiliary lights, crash guards, and BMW's official accessories list keeps growing. Let's talk price. The 2025 BMW G310GS is priced at around a superscript 13.40 Lakh ex showroom in India, or roughly $6,200 in international markets. It sits in a competitive segment against rivals like the KTM 390 Adventure, Royal Enfield Himalayan 450, and Honda CB 500X. What makes the G310GS stand out, however, is the BMW badge, global service support, and refined German engineering, all packed into an accessible format. One of the biggest USPs of the 310GS is the build quality. Everything from the switchgear to the paint finish, panel gaps, and materials feels top-notch. This bike doesn't just wear the BMW roundel, it truly lives up to it. With manufacturing happening in India through the TVS BMW partnership, the pricing remains competitive without compromising on premium feel. For 2025, BMW has also improved the ownership experience with better service intervals, an extended 5-year warranty as standard in many countries, and more affordable spare parts. This breaks the old myth that BMW bikes are expensive to maintain. To wrap it up, the 2025 BMW G310GS is a fantastic entry-level adventure bike that doesn't feel like a compromise. It brings the essence of the legendary GS lineage into a lightweight, approachable, and reliable package. Whether you're a beginner looking for your first adverb or an experienced rider wanting a fun, manageable companion, the 310GS delivers on nearly every front. It's stylish, capable, and carries one of the most respected names in the motorcycle world. And that's a wrap on today's review. If you enjoyed this in-depth breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Two Wheeler Talk for more detailed bike reviews, comparisons, and everything that rolls on two wheels. Got questions about the G310GS? Drop them in the comments below and we'll be happy to respond. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and keep exploring.